Let's look at our first example. The student opens the door. So the first thing we want to find is the subject, or who the sentence is about. Who is this sentence about? The student. The student is our subject. Now we need to find the verb. The verb tells us what the subject is or what the subject is doing. So what is the student doing? The student opens the door. Okay, so we have our verb that tells us what the subject is doing. Now we need to know, what is the subject doing this to? What is the subject opening in this example? The subject is opening the door. And so the door is the object of our sentence. Let's look at another example. Sahar reads a book. This time I want you to tell me, what is the subject of this sentence? The sentence reads, Sahar reads a book. What is the subject? Who is this sentence about? If you said Sahar, then you are correct. Sahar is who this sentence is about. Now let's find the verb. The sentence says, Sahar reads a book. Remember that the verb tells us what the subject is or is doing. So in this sentence, what is Sahar doing? What is the verb? If you said reads, then you are correct. In this sentence, Sahar reads. Now we need to find the object of the sentence. Remember that the object tells us who or what the subject is acting upon. In this sentence, reading is the action. So we want to know who or what is Sahar reading. So what is the object of this sentence? If you said book, then you are correct. In this sentence, the object is book because it tells us what Sahar is reading. Let's look at another example. She talks to the secretary. She talks to the secretary. First, we need to find the subject of our sentence. Who is this sentence about? If you said she, then you are correct. She tells us who the sentence is about. Next, let's find the verb. Remember, the verb tells us what the subject is or is doing. What is the verb in this sentence? If you said talks, then you are correct. In this sentence, she talks. Now we need to find the object of the sentence, or who or what the subject is acting upon. Who or what is she talking to? What is the object of this sentence? If you said the secretary, then you are correct. This is who she talks to. Let's look at another example. Blisson drinks milk. What is the subject of this sentence? Yes, Blisson is who the sentence is about. What is the verb? What is Blisson, or what is Blisson doing? If you said drinks, you are correct. Blisson drinks. What is the object of this sentence? Who or what is Blisson drinking? If you said milk, then you are correct. Blisson drinks milk. Subject, verb, object. Let's look at the last example. They eat apples. In this sentence, the subject is they. This tells us who or what the sentence is about. Now we can figure out the verb. Remember that the verb tells us what the subject is or what the subject is doing. In this sentence, the verb is eat because they eat. This tells us what they are doing. Next, we need to find the object of the sentence. Remember that the object receives the action of the verb and the subject. It tells us who or what they eat. Who or what do they eat? They eat apples. So apples is the object of the sentence. I hope this video has helped you to learn a little bit more about the subject, verb, object sentence pattern in the English language and how we create our sentences, and I will see you all in a few days. Bye.